It's Nolan. What's going on, y'all? It's the Kid J Nolan here. Hey, man, there's so much drama going on in the world today, man. It's like it's never ending, but that's what the people like, so that's what we're gonna give them, okay? Now, I'm not sure how many of y'all are actually familiar with CocaVango. I know he used to be a rapper. I think he still puts out music from time to time, but today he's most known as LightSkinKeisha's boyfriend, or at least fiance now, as she came out and corrected everyone today. Just recently, they came out and made the announcement that LightSkinKeisha is pregnant, so he's going to be the father of her child now. They are in a committed relationship and planning to get married. However, not everyone seems so happy for this matrimonious moment, okay? Now, CocaVango's ex-girlfriend, first baby mama from many years ago, she came out and expressed her lack of gratitude and lack of support for what they have going on in their household. So let's go ahead and just see what she had to say on Instagram, shall we? So this young lady by the name of Kaylin, that's CocaVango's first baby mother, she says one thing about deadbeats. They going to have some more kids. So she came out, she didn't mince no words. She said this nigga's a deadbeat and that's what it is. And she says one thing about them, they always seem to pop up with more cheering. She said it's the fact that my daughter haven't talked to CocaVango since March, because he blocked her and told her she can't come to his house anymore because me and him had an argument. So she had to find out that her dad was having another child through social media from her friend. Yesterday, when they announced their pregnancy via social media, his mother, my daughter's grandmother, wrote and asked her if she was okay, randomly out the blue. My daughter is 11 years old, soon to be 12 in November, so now she is fully aware of everything that's going on and her feelings are hurt behind it. She wanted to talk to her dad about it, so she told her grandma to tell him. Do you know this mother had the nerve to say he will call when he get back to Atlanta, as if he doesn't have a phone to communicate with her ASAP. Like it was not okay that she had to find out via social media she has a sibling on the way. How can he produce and publicly show excitement for an unborn child when he has a child here? He picks and choosing when he wants to be in her life. Make it make sense. But this y'all favorite motivational speaker got your mom playing telephone, but you're not man enough to pick up the phone and face your daughter on your own. My daughter has been and will always show respect no matter what, but I'm a mother and I'm a step every time about mine. She follows it up with a final punch saying, all you care about is social media, so here we are, pussy. Hey, this is terrible. Let's be honest. If he has your daughter's number, your daughter has his number, right? Why is it that you couldn't call him from the phone of his daughter, of y'all's daughter, and make this thing right? Why you had to go to social media? He blocked your ass, you know what I'm saying, for a number of reasons, but at least he's able to communicate with his child. I don't know. That's just what I'm saying, you know what I mean? But there's always two sides to a story, two sides to a coin. So let's see what else we have, because LightSkinKeisha ain't playing with this shit neither.
This ain't gonna ruin my moment, but that's all I'm saying. It's that at the end of the day, people not finna create no fake ass fucking narratives, especially a felon ass bitch, a bitch who's a felon. I'm not even finna go back and forth. So at the end of the day, because we can lay out the truth. We can lay out the truth. We can lay out the truth.
Yeah, that's your birthday. We are.
Period. Mamiana. Yeah, real fire.
Bye, y'all. We clocking out. Clock on out.
Also, too, I just want to address this, too. CocaVango's not my boyfriend. That is my fiance. So you bitches out here who be praying on the bitch downfall, let me tell you something. Baby, I have the ring. Been at the ring, and we're planning our wedding for next year. Next summer, to be exact. Okay? So please stay tuned because, okay? And guess what? I will never be in a situation like that because guess what? My mama raised me way better than what the fuck is going on. So at the end of the day, that's that. Period. At the end of the day, that's that. I don't pray on bitches' downfall. But what I will say is that people need to grow up and people need to stop lying. People need to grow up and people need to stop lying. And that's just that on that. People need to grow up and people just need to start being a woman. Be a grown woman. Be a grown woman. Be a grown woman about yours. Because that's that on that. I'm not a felon. I've got a clean record. I'm just saying. I'm not driving my... Listen, I can do, like, that's what I'm saying. Y'all don't know what's going on. So at the end of the day, that's just what that is. We're happy. We happy.
All right, so we have LightSkinKeisha here basically in so many words saying, I'm not about to feed into the BS. I'm not going to feed into the hype. Ma'am, you are a felon. Nobody trusts your word. People that actually know you're not reliable with it. She basically comes out and says, I'm not the girlfriend. I am the fiance. We planning on getting married. I'm sure this is a tactic that she used to basically throw it in this lady's face, Miss Lay Kaylin, because based on the context clues that we're giving here, it seems that Miss Lay, she's a wildfire. Like, she's a live wire. You know what I mean? She flies off the handle. She'd probably be cursing him out. Most likely a very manipulative baby mother. You know what I'm saying? And she's being met with this energy because of the energy that she's been putting out in the past. It doesn't make no sense for LightSkinKeisha to come out and be that defensive without having some proper context. I mean, this lady's been calling him a deadbeat, all of these things, all of this stuff had to have been brewing behind the scenes before it got to the internet. But I'm just trying to understand why, number one, we had to know about it. And number two, why CocaVango doesn't have his own explanation for what's going on, why his fiance or his girlfriend or whatever we want to identify her as, why she's speaking on his behalf. That's always a little sketchy for me, but we will move forward and move on to the next piece. So Miss Lay Kaylin comes back and she states, baby mama number 2, no one addressed you. But before you are a mother, you are a woman first. You've been around when me and him were a couple because you were smashing his brothers. So please, just enjoy your pregnancy, love. Oh, shit. Now, this is interesting because my lady told me about this. Back when, I guess, Miss Lay, Kaylin, and CocaVango were still a couple, him and LightSkinKeisha were like really good friends. And at some point, their friendship evolved into a creeping type of situation. They was doing some things, you know what I'm saying, sneaky link type shit, you know what I mean? Didn't know that she was dating his brother or smashing his brother at the time, so it seemed like she got a little pass around in her, man. Now, I don't want to be disrespectful to anyone, and if you want to pass yourself around, there's nothing wrong with that, but from brother to brother, that's a family bond. She continues. And Amin, I guess she called him by his real name. How dare you post those pictures from when she was just with you this past spring break as if you're consistent? That was the last time she saw you before you blocked her. Post up some pictures from her 5th grade graduation. Post up some pictures of her first day of middle school. Post up some pictures from a birthday party when she was being celebrated by you. What is her teacher's name? Hell, what is her favorite color? I'll wait. Now, if this nigga don't know his child's favorite color, we're going to have some problems out this motherfucker. We're going to have to throw the dukes up. Put them up, put them up, put them up. Because, come on, fam. Shit getting crazy. Furthermore, y'all keep speaking on things outside of our daughter, and that should be the topic, not my personal life and the false narrative y'all putting out. If I'm a felon, why can't you get your daughter? If I'm a convicted felon, please post those recipes. I think she meant receipts. Again, I'll wait, but to speak on anything criminal is crazy when you've been locked up for your violent behavior numerous times, not to mention one was for putting your hands on me. Let's get physical. The recurring theme here is that anytime this lady speaks out, LightSkinKeisha comes back and has her own things to say. So we have some more video footage of her coming back out, reiterating some things and letting it be known. She wants to get some background information put out there so people get a clear narrative of what's happening between these two families.
Y'all don't know what the fuck is going on behind closed doors. And y'all need to stop believing everything that y'all see on the internet. Let's take it back. I don't even know. I told Coca, I said, I don't even know why you posted them screenshots because that don't prove shit. I be getting on his ass because that don't prove nothing. But let's talk about it. Why you did this when we announced that I'm pregnant? Huh? Why you did this when we announced that I'm pregnant? Because you're obsessed with me. You have an obsession. This ain't even about your child. You don't even make the things about your child. He's a deadbeat. Let's take it back. You say he hasn't seen her since March. Well, he does have the videos or whatever. She was with us in April. She was with us in April. That's a fact. But what happened in April? She was with us for 2 weeks or whatever, spring break, whatever. She was with us for that time period. And what happened? Harassment. That's what happened. Harassment is what happened. I hate to do this. I really don't want to. But when people play on my name, I don't like it. And when people play on my man name, I don't like it. Because at the end of the day, I'm a stand-up woman. I'm a stand-up woman. And so at the end of the day, I speak on facts. He did not block her. He blocked you. Because she has his daughter has his number. You use your daughter's phone to attack him and to be able to get in contact with him and cuss him out any chance that you get because you are bitter. That's what happens. What happened is you threatened to call the police on us after we tried to make arrangements to drop her off to you. That's what happened. What happened is that your daughter was crying, boo-hoo crying, because she did not want to go home. Because she said her mama does too much and she's always mean and she cusses everybody out. That's what happened. Stalking us for years. This is what happens. I'm talking about we can go back to four or 5 years ago where you have been stalking us, popping up on us. That's what happened. Deadbeat. I don't think a deadbeat is going to offer to take custody or joint custody even. I sat on the phone with you at one point in time. I sat on the phone with you and I tried to hear you out. But the only thing I could hear was you talking about us. You're not worried about the child. You're worried about us. Deadbeat. So you call him a deadbeat because he offered you to take custody? He offered you even joint custody because he said you needed to get your life together. Why do you need to get your life together? Because you don't have a home. You don't have a stable home for either of your children. So he said, I will make your life easier.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I can relate to this story a lot. Now, I don't have no children, right? My fiance is pregnant with my first child. I haven't been through this firsthand, you know what I'm saying, on person to person, child to child level, but I've definitely seen this scenario play out numerous times. It's actually hitting very close to home. I'm not going to expose all of the information and details, but let's just say I've seen this exact thing play out where there's a mother involved. Either she's got a drug problem, mental illness problem, financially unstable, and there's a parent that's trying to come in, father that's trying to come in, offering to take custody of their child, but the woman does not want to relinquish those rights because there's certain benefits that the mother gets where she's not trying to let that shit go, whether it be food stamps, whether it be assistance. Some people get put in homes, you know what I'm saying, where you get a whole house for you and your kids, you know what I mean, through these different programs that are available to you. And if you no longer have the children, they stop really giving you the resources, right? So when the father's like, hey, I can take better care of the child, just sign them over to me, the woman vehemently denies that shit. When shit start getting tough for them, when the money slows up, when the people that's helping them slow down, then they want to come out and say, you a bitch ass nigga. You this, you that, you a deadbeat, you this, you that, you ain't been here, blah, blah, blah. But when I was trying to be there, you wasn't allowing me to. See, this is a classic tale. This is why a lot of men go so hard on the internet, you know, when it comes to black fatherhood, when it comes to the women out here that bash men and bash black men. This is why a lot of them try to stand up. And this is what creates a unhealthy dynamic between the black man and the black woman in our community, right? Even though there is no black community, if I had to say so. But just as a collective term, so many stories that get untold, stories that men would rather not speak on, rather not give the details about, that don't get broadcast to thousands or millions of people all the time. And it allows people to always put black men as being the weak link. And there's many of us that are. And as y'all have seen on my channel, I have no hesitance in calling that shit out. But we also have to be even and fair when it comes to a manipulative mother, somebody who's not trying, somebody who's not doing what they need. This young girl was crying before going home. Oh my God, I could tell y'all so many stories of me witnessing that. You know what I'm saying? But if I were to go into details about that, I would give y'all too much information about my family, which I ain't trying to do today. So I see where LightSkinKeisha's coming from. I just wish that CocaVango would speak up for himself. I wish that they could have resolved this behind the scenes. Miss Lay, you know you was out of line. You know what I'm saying? Allow them to be happy. If you really had no attachment to this man, you definitely wouldn't have been trying to call him out on social media. I understand. If you feel like he's not doing his part, go to the state. That's really who gonna get you the help you need. If he was not doing something right, go to the state. Especially in the state of Georgia. They favor the women out here. I got enough homies on child support. I got enough homies that get their kids, you know what I'm saying, throughout the week and stuff like that to know if you went out there and said what you needed to say, did what you needed to do, they will make him do his shit, or they will put a stoppage on some shit, put some restraints on his cash flow and be pulling from that motherfucker until he acquiesce. I'm not here to side with LightSkinKeisha, but I understand where she's coming from. There's more information that needs to be seen for sure. But I'm not finna let that shit slide. Got bang the gavel on your ass. You in the wrong today until you can produce evidence, etc. It does seem that the child hasn't been with them since spring break. The question is why? Is it because CocaVango is truly a deadbeat, or is it because the last time y'all had a conversation about custody, you flipped the fuck out and you decided she's not going over there with y'all no more. Y'all trying to take my child from me. Y'all gonna find out the hard way how this shit go. And since then, things have been a little bit unsavory between you. At the end of the day, no matter what happens, this precious 11, 12-year-old young girl, she's the one that loses. For her not to have healthy dynamics in the home, for her not to be able to see her father and mother getting along in a sanctimonious way, even if they're not together, there being a stepmom in the picture as well. All of y'all too grown. Y'all have had your opportunity to have y'all fun. Y'all done had your opportunity to be ratchet. Y'all done hit the clubs. Y'all done made the money. Y'all done did whatever the fuck y'all wanted to do. Seemed like y'all was goddamn sharing partners and everything back in the G. So at this point, prioritize the youngins. Prioritize this young lady, 12 years old. Prioritize this newborn that's on the way whenever they get here. Set things up to where by the time they're born, by the time they actually come into this world and they breathe in this air and stretching their arms out, that there's a peaceful situation that they're walking into, not just in your household, right? Also in the communication with the other baby mama, so that this child is not born into a lifestyle of chaos, okay? That's all I got for y'all at this point, man. Let me know what y'all think down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the post notification bell for all updates, and I will see y'all on the next one. By the way, let me know what y'all think of the new editing and stuff like that. I'm trying to upgrade my whole situation, trying to upgrade my studio, get multiple angles and stuff. Just a couple. I ain't gonna overdo it. I'm not gonna try to make this look like a motherfucking Stephen A. Smith or no shit like that, Club Shay Shay type vibe. But I do want to continue to advance. I do want to continue to elevate the chip for y'all. So let me know what y'all think, man. Much love and respect once again. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.